Took me 3 days of work to put this together, but now it's done, and tomorrow the rain is coming, and I'm glad to report it is working. This is a air seeder, a small seeder. It has a fan and electric motor running the rotor. So and actually a little computer here that does all the job. It's not a supercomputer, but it's doing what it's supposed to do very well. Pretty easy to calibrate and stuff like that also, so no worries. This machine used to be on the back of on one of the cultivators, on the weeder actually, but I never liked to have it there because it was, well, first of all I fell off it and almost broke my bones, and so that's when I just thought, well, you've done it, I'm not gonna have fall off you anymore. So instead of having it entangled with all the cultivators, coulters and stuff, I just moved it over to the front loader. I didn't have time to do anything metal proper contraption, so I just took two pallets and bolted them together, and bolted the weeder on top of it, and then I put the spreaders in front here, so I can, well, they get, apart from this forklift, I can actually pull back a bit. They are unobstructed, nothing's gonna be in the way, so I believe I'm gonna have a much better distribution of seeds doing it this way. And it actually was a bit wide, so I did this thing, so I can fold it like that. Now it's just 280. Now it's 3 meters wide. That's fine for the field, but it's too wide for the road, so I put little wings on the sides to make it a bit more narrow on the road. I have to fix it's moving too much when I'm driving. I had to go like 30 kilometers on the road. It's just moving around too much, so I need to do some support struts here to make it move around a bit, maybe less. Then I replaced the sensor here with a switch up in the tractor so I can actually turn the sewing machine on and off with just a switch. Actually, I could show you what it looks like if you can hear me with the motor running. If you see here, these two switches is for starting the sewing machine and also for starting the coverage painting on the GPS. You can actually see this is the coverage on and off, and I can switch it on and off with this switch. And I can also turn the sewing machine on and off with this switch. I don't know if it's possible to see it, but if you look closely, there's a black and white indicator on the rotor, and if you look closely, maybe you can see it's running now. I can hear the fan starter, but maybe you can't hear that. So I can turn on the seeding and the painting at the same time. I was thinking to put it in the same switch, but I think it's more handy to just have it separately. I can just flip them like this, both together, to start sewing and painting at the same time. Actually pretty handy. I really appreciate having a GPS in the tractor so I can see exactly what I've been doing. If I miss a spot somewhere, I can just see it immediately and go back and put it in there. Now I can hear the fan is running. Runs for a little bit after you have turned it off, but the rotor stops immediately. So this was the thing I was trying to show you from upside in the tractor. It's super simple thing, but it just gives you a absolutely trustable indication that the rotor is running. So far so good. I've sown mustard here on this field. It looks like this, little mustard seeds. So now they're all waiting for the rain that's supposed to come tomorrow. It's been 36 degrees warm today. So 36 Celsius that is. Super hot, so it feels more like Africa than Scandinavia. But tomorrow there's supposed to be a big rain coming, so that's why I've been in a rush to get these seeds in the ground. I'm going to continue now with the field further down there. You can't see it from here, but it's over there. It was just a super mix with different cover crops. There was flowers and rye and beans and peas and what have you. And I rolled it down with a shallow till like here, and there I'm going to actually sow Sudan grass. Well, it doesn't feel so foreign today when it's 36 degrees warm. This is the bag with Sudan grass. That's actually a good thing with this using a couple of pallets. I can bring seeds with me. I can bring seeds for a whole day if I have a low rate on these pallets. So now when I'm going to switch from mustard to Sudan grass, I don't need to go home and pick it up. I had the bag with me. Anyway, Sudan grass is not usually something you grow in Scandinavia, but I'm gonna give it a go, just for the weed competition. It's not gonna go very far. We're in where are we? In late July now, 19th of July, I think. So it will winter kill, so it's not going to go very far. But if I get it up for half a meter or 1 meter, that's fine, because it's going to kill most of the weeds. So if I was going to use it for grazing or something, I will obviously not sowing this late. But it's the only thing I want out of it is weed killing, and obviously fight compaction. It has a good root system and stimulate soil biology. And I'm going to leave it to winter kill so it goes dry, and then when I let it decompose during the spring, it will actually stimulate the mycorrhiza establishment. You can obviously choose. If you cut it down when it's green, it's mostly going to be stimulate bacteria and it's going to release a lot of nutrients. But if you leave it until it gets brown, you are getting more of a mycorrhiza kind of breakdown, and that's what I want really. So you can actually choose what you want to do. If you want a quick fertilizer boost, or if you want a long-term soil health boost, and the latter one is the one I'm looking for. So well, that's it. Happy to report that it's actually working very well. Now I'm just gonna finish this mustard and go on with the Sudan grass.